Hello, my name is Anastasia Nemchuk and I am a master's student in public health. My presentation today is about health misinformation. To start, I want to tell the story of a man who made a decision that cost him his life. American millionaire, creator and idol of millions Steve Jobs entrusted misinformation with his life. Even though Steve had a tumor of the pancreas, he also had a good prognosis from doctors. However, he abandoned traditional medicine. Instead, he tried a vegan diet, acupuncture, herbal remedies, and other treatments he found online before, finally, after 9 months having a surgery. Unfortunately, he didn't succeed in achieving a cure. And we can only guess what other digital breakthroughs Steve would have made had he not succumbed to misinformation. However, study says that still a lot of people believe that dieting herbs and vitamins can cure cancer without the use of standard cancer treatments. The development of digital technology is changing our lives, and with the ease of access to various sources of information, the problem of misinformation increases. The problem becomes critical when it comes to health issues. People may receive and share digital information without thinking about the primary sources. Unlike disinformation, people do not spread misinformation with the intent to harm. Health misinformation on social media is generally linked to the following 6 topics. The misinformation issue concerns everyone because it is important not only when it comes to refusal of cancer treatment, but also when it comes to the, for example, anti-vaccination, eating disorders, or uncontrolled use of dietary supplements. At the time when science is developing, expanding, improving ways to improve health, misinformation about health is growing. World Health Organization recognizes it as one of the main challenges of our time. Why is it so popular? When deciding what is true, people often go with their gut and intuition instead of deliberating. Moreover, if myths are promoted by sources people trust, there is a greater chance they will be accepted. People also use mental shortcuts when judging news headlines. As misinformation circulates, it becomes more familiar and starts to feel more real and true. Misinformation playing into emotions like shock, fear, anger, and moral outrage. This emotional weightiness helps myths lodge into people's brain so much so that even if corrected, an individual may still believe the myths that misled them in the first place. People who report experiencing more emotions, positive or negative, are more likely to believe false but not true news. Furthermore, social feedback provided by social media platforms, likes, tweets, also increases belief in news content, particularly for misinformation. Social media platforms allow everybody the opportunity to say whatever they want, with very limited moderation. Sifting through this information pollution can be overwhelming and time-consuming. People may hit the share button quickly without stopping to consider the accuracy of the information they are sharing. What can we do about it? There is a story about the 3 thieves: truth, goodness, and usefulness. There is something we can apply to this topic. The story attributes to Socrates, to tell the truth, the source is actually unknown. But the idea, which may be useful for us, is it is necessary to sift information in order to further accept or distribute it. And there is some tips to reduce the risk of sharing incorrect information. Press pause. It's critical to stop, pause, and reflect before sharing. Check and verify the sources. Do you know the sender? If there is no obvious source of information, go back to the sender and ask for clarification. When sharing information to others, always try to include the source. Receiving the same information from multiple senders is not source verification. The viral nature of misinformation sometimes makes it seem true because everyone is sharing. Responsibly consider the emotional impact of the content. Individuals' perceptions of risk are highly subjective and complex. Information that we forward via social media may seem harmless, but may highlight specific risks for certain groups. Consider how you can minimize anxiety. Do you understand the data? Without labels, original context, or a legend, data is often meaningless and confusing. Avoid forwarding this kind of message, as you are only contributing to the data noise. Are there any telling signs it's a hoax? Often hoax messages contain spelling mistakes and will encourage onward sharing, like please share it to everyone you know. And the main tip is don't share. You also can indicating your personal network about misinformation, debunking myths with family and friends. Because even simple prompts or questions that shift people's attention to accuracy increase the quality of news that people share on social media. After all, it is so easy. By extending the hand of digital literacy to another, you can both be on the top. Thank you for your attention. I would appreciate your feedback. What was interesting and useful, and what topics would you like to see in the next presentation? Thank you. Bye.